morning, everyone, and welcome back to another week of Nexus grain market updates. It's Tuesday morning, February 25, 11:16 a.m., and let's get to the markets. Right now, old crop corn across the Nexus terminals ranges from 451 to 453 for old crop corn. New crop corn, same terminals, $4.30. Soybeans, $9.64 across the Nexus terminals for old crop soybeans. New crop soybeans this morning range $9.79 to $9.84. Let's talk about what's going on in the markets right now. We've seen obviously a very dramatic sell-off the past couple of days, led by fund liquidation. We've seen right now, by my estimate, in the past week, we've seen long about probably 25,000 contracts of corn liquidated out of the fund positions right now. I don't find that particularly alarming, but obviously it has a dramatic effect on the market. So, give you a little bit of an insight how quickly things can change. About a year ago, we were short 329,000 contracts, and as things stand right now, we're probably long about 329,000 contracts. So, very dramatic shift from heavily short to heavily long. We still are heavily long. It's one of the things I do want to remind everybody of. The export inspections, not too bad of numbers yesterday. 44.7 million bushels of corn exported. That's right in the middle of the range. Soybeans, 31.6 million bushels exported. That's at the top of the range. We have 27 weeks remaining in our export season right now, so we're right at about halfway, right about midway through the export cycle, and we still continue to see a very pronounced front loading, or in my estimation, probably a greater demand load for particularly corn, export corn, than what earlier predictions had been. As far as what's going on in the news, I'll talk a little about some of the fundamentals. I don't talk about this a lot, but we do have a fairly well-developed La Nina occurring, and everybody can run and do your own personal private research on what La Nina means. Basically, it's a cold water upwelling in the equatorial region, Pacific Ocean. What that means to us is elevated temperatures in the United States. Where that's really going, is that an indication of what we're going to see going into the spring planting season and the summer growing season? Probably not. We have very little correlation between winter weather and spring planting and summer growing conditions, but nonetheless, it does set a mood, it does set a tone in the marketplace. So we'll see what that really all boils into. The fundamental fact right now is that the market still needs to buy corn acres. We planted 90.6 million last spring. This spring, that's probably the biggest area of discussion right now is how many acres of corn are we really going to plant. I would say easily 3 million. We might see by the end of the day, we might see 5 million additional acres of corn. I drew a chart. I've been showing it to some of our producer meetings this week and to the staff. Not unprecedented to see a 5 to 6 million acre shift into corn historically. That's not that great of a challenge in the United States. So we'll see what happens there. My number is 95.6. That's what I'm going to go with. I'll put a little sticky note up here to remind myself what my early guess was, but that's where I'm standing right now. Export sales actually are pretty good. Those numbers are continuing to truck along. I have 226 million bushels of corn still remaining out there on the books, sold to an unknown buyer. Not particularly alarming again. It's there. I've had a couple of pretty good guesses. My guess is as good as anybody else's. I was thinking that some of that probably is going to Mexico, maybe the good share of it, but we'll see where that pans out. I do want to remind everybody. We still have a couple of grower meetings scheduled for yet this week. This afternoon in Marble Rock at 1:30. Thursday afternoon, Northwood at 1:30. And again, we have our Grower Summit Wednesday. That's an all-day event, 9 a.m. to probably about 3 p.m. in Austin, Minnesota. It'd be great to see all of you there. Other than that, what's going on right now? We've got our Ag Forum. They're going to come up with their own numbers. Again, I've showed you mine. I believe that we're going to probably put 95.6 million acres of corn. I believe the market can handle that much, and we're up to the task. So that's about all I have for you this week. Again, we're Nexus. We're here to serve you, the producer. We offer a full line of grain services, petroleum services, and agronomic services. Anything we can do for you, just give one of us a call. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the meetings. Goodbye now.